All right, everyone, welcome to this video. Hope you're doing well. We got Rod Rowland with us today. So Rod joined Convert Advertising in October. So your average was around 20K a month in terms of business. And in the last 18 days of running ads, you cash collected 72K with 4K in ad spend. So that's a tremendous jump. Very happy. But to give you guys a little bit of context, Rod Rowland is a famous actor that played in multiple series and movies like The Walking Dead, Grey's Anatomy, American Horror Story, and more. But this case study that you're watching right now is about his mentorship business, where he coaches actors to improve in their craft and land acting jobs faster. What were the biggest frustrations, or if it's not frustrations, let's say just bottlenecks with working with all of these people in the past and that marketing strategy? Why did you want to do the switch to, what we were offering?
It was just, I knew I was hitting it. I mean, yes, I had ads, but I was just having to market on all these websites constantly with that was promoting to new actors. Really, that's where the bulk of my work. They just weren't working. Instagram, that was doing a little bit. I saw potential there, but I just didn't know enough. I was struggling. It was going down.
Okay. So it wasn't stable. You could see it kind of die out a little bit.
I was looking. I had in my mind, I got to change this up, and I didn't.
Got it.
And then
Got it.
I met you.
Yeah. Well, Google Ads is usually it's to capture some sort of demand with your kind of offer and persona and charisma that you have as an actor. Of course, it's better to do Facebook, Instagram ads. Now you've seen it, to actually generate the demand, not to only capture it. Because in Google Ads, you can't really see someone's face. It's just a link. It's difficult really to generate that demand or that excitement. So that's why I think it's doing a lot better to the Instagram and Facebook ads for you. So 72K cash collected in 18 days. Why aren't we at 100 or more? What happened?
Because it worked too good. What, too full, too quick.
Okay.
It was shocking. You promised me a certain amount and we basically doubled it.
Yeah.
With less ad spend than I did before.
Yeah. It was actually $3,950 in ad spend for 72K cash collected. So that's almost a 20x.
And I'm giving away, Stu. There could have been a lot. I was being very selective who I took on, which is now that's what I do. Doing what I do, it's private mentorship. So it's really important.
Yeah, it's one-on-one. Yeah.
Where I used to just have to accept people.
Yeah.
Now I'm in a whole other ballgame.
You can pick and choose, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was actually shocking. When?
I remember you sent me an email at like 6:30 a.m. on a Saturday. It was like, hey, just shut down the ads right now. I'm overwhelmed. It was very funny. I was sleeping. I got the notification. I was like, is something wrong? Did something happen? I just rushed to my computer, looking at the ads manager. Did something happen? It was just like, okay, it's just too much money, too much people, too many people. Let's just stop it. All right. It's okay.
Worked too well.
Yeah.
But now I understand with you and the product I have.
Of course. It was great product. Yeah.
Like marketing right with all your knowledge. We ended up
appreciate it.
Future's going to be bright.
Yeah. That's my follow-up question.
Right.
What's the next plans in terms of revenue? What's your next goal?
I mean, it's double what I thought I could make. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once we have courses we're going to launch, and things like that, and we're realizing the product I give is actually even worth more.
Yeah.
I'm still undercharging.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, 100K months, they're well within reach. For me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 100 to 150K months. I don't think we're going to struggle too much. With $10,000 to $20,000 in ad spend, we could go hit that 150K month mark, in my opinion. So yeah, excited for your future. Something else changed in your business that we haven't talked about yet, and it's the pricing. It's something changed about the pricing, or you have more free time? Well, I don't know if you have more free time, but do you work less for more money now?
I'm working yeah, you want him, that was frightening for me to up it. Because in my business, there's a certain price thing that people are used to. But yeah, we went up 40% and we're about to go up a lot.
Yeah.
For the same amount of work, I'm making a lot.
So we upped it 40%, all the pricing you had, all the different prices, we upped that 40%. And now with the shocking result we got in 18 days, we're going to have to raise the price again, another 40%, in my opinion. So let's see how that goes, but I think it's gonna go well. So how did your day-to-day in business change in terms of internal satisfaction or emotion? Because we talk a lot about numbers, right? I do business as well. When I have a day, or let's say I have a week where I have a little bit less leads or something not going well, I don't necessarily feel good all the time. I feel kind of stressed. I feel kind of, there's a tension inside of me that can go on for a couple of weeks if I don't solve that. So we always talk about numbers. I want to talk a little bit about your emotional state. Did something change, or do you feel more appeased? Do you feel like you're more in control, or?
Absolutely. As I always felt, you're just not, it always just felt kind of a wing and a prayer.
Yeah.
Now I know. So yes.
It's a predictable system. It's math.
Predictable. And the very difference is the clients I get now, they used to, there's always a lack of trust because it's cold traffic. Now there's not. The way we set up the landing page.
Yeah.
You guide it.
A lot of content, a lot of videos.
Yeah. Of trust.
Yeah.
No, they're ready to buy.
Yeah.
It's just whether, they get approved financing, things like that.
Quick disclaimer for everybody. I just want to say Rod worked extremely hard as well. Everything that we sent him, he just did some great videos. So VSL, ads, confirmation videos on the confirmation page. So if you want to work with us, there's a link in the description. You can apply, but I just want to make sure that you're going to have to do the work. All right, you're going to have to put in the work.
Yeah.
So
did the work. He's the one that understands the flow and what to do, and wrote it in ways that I'm like, wow. And then I kind of went through with my deeper knowledge of it and tweaked things and then created the ads, which, yes, it requires work.
Yeah.
In my part, for sure. But I couldn't have done that years on my own. Like, we're gonna make 15 Instagram. Like, how? One was so hard for me, and all of a sudden, here they come. Here's the scripts, and then I tweaked them a little bit to make it fit, but they were all there. The whole, the main thing was there. All the way went. So yeah, that's what works so well.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So that's something I wanted to add as well. Everything is done for you, right? So scripting, flow, strategy, market research. You just have to record the VSL, confirmation page videos, just have to record videos, ads, that's it. And we handle everything else. So thank you so much for your time. Is there something you want to add for the audience, Mr. Rod Rowland? Well, let's add one last question. What would you say to a coach that's stuck between 10 and 20K a month? He wants to scale with ads and he thinks it's risky. What would you say to him?
Yes. I mean, there is a risk at first. Part of me was like, yes, do it. And then a part of me, well, not sure, but I went for it.
It's true. It's true.
I went for it. I committed. And I was nervous through it all, but then I kept seeing the results. I'm like, if this is really good, and you're still not, you just do it. Take the risk.
Just do it.
The results are off the charts.
Sensational. So happy. All right. Thank you so much for your time. And let's continue scaling. Let's continue working hard. Talk to you soon, Rod. All right. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Thank you.